Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Hampton vlog. Hope you're all well. As you can see, I'm joined in the garden. You're joining me in the garden. It's another beautiful day for football. So welcome to possibly my final vlog of the season. Hampton against Truro, National League South. But you've got nothing to play for. However, they're desperate for the points to stay up. So it could be tough again nonetheless. I'll make it tough for us because they'll be fighting. They'll be desperate for it. And just before I get into my thoughts in this video, I've enlisted the help of a Truro fan, also called Josh. So here are his thoughts. Take it away.
So this is my segment for Josh Mann's vlog, previewing the Truro v Hampton game on Easter Monday. Starting off with how the season's gone, I mean we've had 4 managers. Lee Hodges and Chris Todd resigned after 2 games. Ben Harding took over as caretaker manager, he was in charge of 6 games. Then Lee Robinson and Michael Meeker came in on start of September, won their first game against Gloucester. Got sacked following a Chelmsford game on March 23rd where we lost 3-0. We find ourselves a point above the relegation zone after that match. Paul Wilson's come in, he's lost 2 games, drew 2 games. Starts to improve our way form. Defence is still leaky, but yeah, some 4 managers, 5 goalies, one being 16 years old, younger than me. Find ourselves in the relegation zone by a point behind Hungerford, who drew 0-0 with Bath at Bulpit Lane on Good Friday. So yeah, season's not gone well. Obviously starting off at Torquay, coming back to Truro, that might have had an impact on the players. Cornish Pirates takeover was announced. I'm not blaming this on our recent decline of form, but it was announced on March the 9th. We were 8 points clear of the relegation zone, but now we're not clear now. We're a point in it, so something's obviously gone wrong between then and now. The players might be uncertain about what's going to happen next season. You just don't know, but you can't use that as an excuse about how it's gone wrong out on the pitch. His game against Gloucester, we started well, dominated the early proceedings. Jordan Kopp, Tyler Harvey, Brandon Diao all went close with shots. Tom King in the Gloucester net made some very good saves. Then 37th minute, Fabien Robert flicked over Austin Booth's head, just fired an unbelievable volley past Alexis and the Truro net. Tony Yeboah, like if you've seen his goal against Arsenal, off the bar and in on the volley, absolutely outstanding. Just can't legislate for those sort of goals. So going at half time, find ourselves 1-0 down. Come out after the break, 60th minute, Harry Hodges gives away a penalty for handball. Tyler Harvey steps up after scoring a penalty against Concord Rangers on Tuesday. This time, not so emphatic, rolls it along the ground, and Tom King makes a good save out of it, but goes down injured for a bit. Game carries on, players will celebrate with him. They get their second goal on the break, I think it was about the 75th minute. Ball comes over, flicked on, then Jake Jackson just runs through our defence, past Nick Grimes, past Jamie Richards, I think, who tracked him back all the way, and then fired past Alexis to put us 2-0 down. So easy goal to concede that. Tyler Harvey got one back in the 90th minute, but too little too late by that point, and then we ended up losing the game 2-1. Moving on to Monday's game against Hampton and Richmond. If we are going to stay up, it's an absolutely crucial game we have to win. Saying that, we haven't won on the road since 29th of December, where we beat Hungerford 4-1 at Bulpit Lane. Tyler Harvey scored all 4. But our away form has improved recently. Got 4 draws out of the last 5 away games, only losing 3-2 at Dulwich after finishing the game with 9 men. So yeah, I mean Hampton have got some good players. They got Chris Dixon, I believe, he's on about 16. He scored against us in September at Plainmoor. Very good player, very physical. Jamie and Nick are going to find it hard to defend against that sort of player. Likewise, the Hampton defenders might struggle to defend against Brandon Dye. He's 6'6", 6'7". Obviously a bit bigger than Chris Dixon. So I don't know what your defenders are like, but they're going to have to be on top of their game to defend against him. And Tyler Harvey, who's obviously scored 21 league goals in the league now. No, 22 league goals after that goal. So my prediction for the game is, I think we're going to have to win it, and I think the players are going to be really motivated with the loud away support. We always concede. We've got the worst defence in the league. conceded about 82 league goals. Only Nuneaton, Rochdale and Ashton United have scored more, conceded more in the top tiers of English football. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 Truro win. I think Tyler Harvey is going to get one early on in the game. Probably Hampton will equalise. So I'm going to say 1-1 at the break. Second half will come out, I think Jared Lewington, if he's fully fit, he might come off the bench like he did on Saturday and he might score. So yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Truro. Safe travels to all the fans going up. I'm leaving here at 6:15 on Saturday. So early start for me. But yeah, hopefully we can get a result. And if we don't, we're probably going to get relegated. Because if we lose and Hungerford beat Torquay, which isn't likely, but it could happen, because Torquay lost on Good Friday to Chippenham 2-1, we'll be mathematically relegated. So let's just pray that doesn't happen and we can get a result. Cheers, and I'll see you all at the game.
So thanks for that, Josh. I'll leave his Twitter in the description below. Give him a follow, support him. He actually runs a Truro updates page as well, which I'm really a fan of, so I'll leave that down there too. So yeah, thank you again for getting involved. Moving on to my thoughts for today's game. As I said, it's going to be tough, really tough, because we've got nothing to play for. I hope we can end off the season with a win on at the Bev. So it'll be good to get a result, but it's going to be tough because Truro are going to be fighting to stay up. They need a point to stay up. Realistically, they've got to win today, because if they do win, if they do lose and Hungerford get a win at Torquay, which is unlikely, but you never know, then they are mathematically down. So they're desperate to do it. They're not going to be worrying about results another way. They just want to win and get that win so they can ensure that they will be staying up. The last 5 games at Hampton has been massively improving. We've won our last 3, obviously being at Weston 2-0, Wilstead at home 2-1, and then Billericay away 3-1. And the 2 games before that was a loss and a draw to Hungerford 3-0 at home and 2-all at Dartford. Truro's last 5 games have not won in any of the last 5, so that's what's been the concern for them, what's dragging them really down into this relegation battle at this time of the season. So their last 5 games have been 3 losses and 2 draws. So it's not what they were looking for, the 3 losses and 2 draws today, but with 3 losses and 2 draws, which was against Gloucester, 3 losses coming at home against Gloucester on Saturday 2-1, then at home to Concord following previous Tuesday 3-1, and the 2 draws coming away at Hemel and at Dartford, both being 1-all, and then a 3-0 loss at home to Chelmsford. So they don't come into this game in the best of form, but we are improving, so on paper it should be a routine win for us, but it's not going to be like that, you know, because we're going to need desperately for the points to stay up. Last time we met was at Playmore when they were ground showing there early on in the season, and after a dodgy start from Hampton where we were looking under pressure from Truro, we scored 2 quick-fire goals in the 35th and 38th minute from Chris Dixon and Craig Dundas respectively to give us a 2-0 win. 2-0 win, so yeah. Will it be the same again? I don't think so. It could be much more tougher than it will be. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Hampton win. Hopefully we get the win. I'll see you at the ground. Come on, Hampton.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Well, this is they were in training. Gone. That's gone. Go on. Again, Alan Dawson, it's happened again. Oh, come on.
You go in goal, red arms. Anything got red arms. That'll be the way they come on, he scores. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get at? Who are we going to get on Boxing Day?
This is still going on. No, because we've won 3 on the backside.
There's 2 goals in.
I know he's ready to score.
What?
I'm running the line.
He looks like
I'm running. I asked.
Oh shit. Come on. Right corner. Oh. Oh.
Oh yes.
Yes! Come on. Go on, Zak. Great strike.
At half time. Save keeper! Do you want this?
Get off.
You going to? Why? Oh,
Again.
Yeah, a couple of days before the game, he's like, wait for the scum on that.
Hey, come on! Yeah! Come on!
Bristol reject!
Yes! Come on! You down! We're up to Richmond. We're sending you down. Zak!
I saw nothing to represent the victory.
Go on, Harry! Oh! Follow up! Offside, offside.
And again!
Offside.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Take him on, take him on. It's a corner! Oh, yes, Jack, cross. Corner. Since I was young, so proud to be Hampton FC. In my pillow, dreaming dreams of amateur safety. Harry Mack waits for me. La 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 la. La 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 la. Love with you. Take my heart, take my heart too.
Jesus Christ, boys.
Let in love with you. Up to.
In what way?
What's that for?
They'd had a good run themselves. They were very good. And we have to be very good to win that. We've done that.
Poor defender. Zak Joseph. Zak Joseph. Barrington, la la la. Barrington, la la la. Barrington, la la la. Barrington, la la la. We are so.
Bully it!
Break his legs.
Well done, Floyd, he's done.
Get up, you milk!
Go on.
Well tried.
No. Come on. Go on, Alan.
You need some hope, man.
Nice. Chase it.
Kill him.
Hey. HRBFC. Go on. HRBFC. Oh, it's bouncing. Yes.
When you stop using the side.
Oh. Oh.
You're going to go down, mate. You just pulled out of that challenge. What's up with you?
Oh.
Stop. Hey, Harry, that's you. Go on, Marcel.
Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, I've done too much.
Oh, Cruz, man!
What a save.
Oh, shoot. Bravo! Go on, Wall. Oh, no.
You're better than Dico. writes lines like that? Bashment on A! Yeah, never walk around.
I'm gonna go away. Oh.
Chuck an info! Big elephant.
Oh. Go on, Ryan. Oh. Brilliant.
Shoot! Defend!
Oh.
Get up, you fool!
Down! Jamie Hope, he's sending you down.
Joe Watton's better!
He scores on the pitch. Jamie scores on the pitch. Jamie scores.
No! No!
Jamie Hope on goal. Jamie Hope keeps you up. Jamie Hope will keep you up. It's not Martin.
Track 6! Track 6! Track 6!
Indicates a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. 4 minutes.
Fuck off!
Let's get him up!
Jamie Hope keeps you up.
Wanker.
Will keep you up.
No, he's done! He's done out here!
Stand up, yo! I told you not to set up.
Jumping bastards. Go on, Ryan. Go on.
Go on, right, go on!
Corner! Down! You're going down! You're going down! You're going down! Viva Hungerford! Viva Hungerford! Viva Hungerford! Viva Hungerford! Viva Hungerford! I don't score. That won't be nice.
Oh no!
They have to win on goal difference, so they got.
Yeah, but they'd have to. Well, no, their goal difference is better.
Get in front of the number 3. What are you doing? Apple!
You're going down! Since I was young, so glad to be HRBFC. La, 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 la. Staying up, we are staying up, so we are staying up. We are staying up, so we are staying up. Back home from the game now, and it finished Hampton Richmond 2, Truro City 2. So, gutting, really disappointed to bottle that 2-goal lead there. We looked pretty much the better team. We just didn't create much. We started messing about with it a bit, picking substitutions, and they didn't hold on to the ball much. And it always gave Truro the fact that they could get back into the game, and they did. However, let's start with going for the goals. The first goal, Zak Joseph with a brilliant sort of picks up the ball, ran a little bit into the box, had a shot, took a bit of a wicked deflection, passed the keeper in the Truro net, giving us a 1-0 lead in the 26th minute. And that brought it down, and then got to the home half-time whistle, and it was a pretty uneventful game. It was a bit of a crap game. There was only real chance of that both teams had in the first half. Second half, we started with a brilliant impact, running into the box, and Zach Joseph again was manhandled for bringing on into the box, causing the Truro defenders many problems. He was brought down, and it was a starting penalty, no doubt about it. Walter Tyrius stepped up from the spot, buried it to the keeper's right. He went the same way, but just couldn't get a hand on it. 2-0 to Hampton, and then in a fairly comfortable position, we were fairly deserving of the 2-goal lead as well. And for much of the second half, we were comfortable. However, in the 67th minute, Tyler Harvey, their top scorer, who's lethal, did reduce the deficit after a little scramble in the box. There was suspicions of handball, but I've not seen that, so I have to see it again. That was a bit of a scramble, didn't get it clear, and eventually was turned home. And going into the 90th minute, he brought on young Jamie Hope as well to give him a chance. And just minutes after that, in the 91st minute, just as the board was going up 4 minutes of injury time, Jamie Richards did equalise. The ball was crossed in and headed home. I can't remember if I've got it on camera or not, so you'll see in this vlog. But then it gave Truro an equaliser, sending their away fans into raptures. Fair play to them that did travel with a long journey as well on the bank holiday. So giving them a good point from there, we got delighted with a point, even though Hungerford did win. So it's got just relegation is still a possibility. They're still safe. If we'd beaten them, they would have been down because Hungerford did win at Torquay. But Truro have gone now 20th, they're 38th. Hungerford are 41. They're 3 points up ahead of Truro. So they're going to need Truro. They're going to need to win. I hope Hungerford slip up in their games. They've got a better goal difference, so they can still stay up. Hopefully, it's disappointing to do so well, but it's the last home game of the season, so nothing to play for. But we still do go 14th on 49 points. It's the highest we can finish. Not going to finish any higher. Hopefully, we can stay at 14th, finish as high as we can. So, yep. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Probably my last vlog of the season because I don't think I'll be able to go to Welling. But hope you enjoyed my vlogs. Thank you for all the support on them this season. I'm going to be continuing them again next season. Hopefully I'll be going to more games next season too. Like, comment and subscribe on this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all for my next video.